Alright, so this level is called Crisis of Faith. I have had a disturbing vision. The Chumara tribe turned my own followers against me when I attacked. I must find a way to reach their vault of knowledge and learn how to use this power against them. So over here we have another totem pole. I will need to go and worship at that to help us out. And there is the Vault of Knowledge, and it contains the temple. And this time, the enemy starts without any buildings, which is kind of nice. However, the enemy, again, has some important advantages. The main one is that the enemy has the Convert spell. I'll show that. The Convert spell takes these wildmen and turns them into followers. So the enemy shaman here, she cast one over there, she might cast another one, can convert these guys into her followers, which allows her to build up much faster. She also has a guard tower, which I still don't have. So even though I'm starting with a hut, that doesn't necessarily mean that I have an advantage, because she'll be able to build up much faster and she has better resources. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, so this is going to cast the Erode spell here. You don't get the Erode spell for a long time. You have altered the land with the Erode spell by worshipping the totem pole. Alright, but now I can walk through here, sneak over here and grab this Vault of Knowledge. I will turn this off, so I have... Oh, okay. I don't have very many followers, so my mana charge rate is kind of low, but that's alright. I don't think I'll have any problems. There is the temple. And these followers here are building a hut. That's a lot of followers to build one hut. Over there is a preacher. They do exactly what it talked about at the beginning. They will convert your followers into the enemy. Now, get the temple for myself. Let's get back. You've stolen the knowledge of the temple from the enemy. Build one to train preachers who can convert the enemy to your tribe. Yep, let's get back over here. Okay, so I want to build a temple over here. And I'll build a warrior training hut over here. And let's get another hut going here. So you'll notice this bar here. This tells me my total number of followers that I can have. Currently my total number is 17. But they just upgraded this hut, and it was in the process of building, so my total number is now 22. Okay, you three go build that. Actually, let's have one of you do each of these. Okay, you go help him with the preacher hut. I need to keep my shaman relatively close to this area, because this is the only way in. And this enemy will attack me after a time. As you can see, they've built up relatively quickly. They haven't built their... Did they build a warrior training hut in this one? Or do they only use preachers? Okay, I have another follower, and he can go there. And you see another follower automatically went to go work on this. That's one of the things that's very nice about this game. It's... Your followers are smart enough that if you forget to be managing stuff, it's not gonna completely ruin your game. Whereas like in some other RTSs, if you aren't constantly managing stuff, you're just gonna get destroyed. Another thing is nice, very intuitive. You see I'm on the buildings panel. As soon as I click on my shaman, switches over to spells automatically. It does not do the same thing with Braves though. So like if I click on a Brave, it doesn't automatically switch to the building panel. But that is perfectly fine. there would be a lot of situations where when I click on a Brave, I don't want it to go to the buildings panel. Whereas when I click on my Shaman, I'm going to be doing that to use a spell 99 times out of 100. Just over time, your huts will upgrade. There's these 2 bars here. This green bar is how much longer it's going to take before a new follower spawns. And this one is your upgrade progress. So all huts can upgrade to this level, which can hold up to 5 followers, and start at this level, which only holds 3. Okay, let's get these guys in here, because we want people resting in huts so that we can train these followers, and I can be training both of these at the same time, but that's going to use more mana. However, you notice our mana bar is still fine because we have enough Braves resting in huts that we can do that. And I will move guys here, because the more people in the hut, the faster it upgrades. And this one's already upgraded all the way, so I don't need it to have more followers in it. So if I'm going to have any hut be partially empty, I'm going to have it be this one. Alright. Yinchua. Yeah. I like the language they came up with these for these guys, and unfortunately I've played the game so much that I know all their different sayings. So I have 4 preachers, and I'm going to have 6 warriors. That's pretty good. So since this enemy can attack me, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to set up some defenses. Your first defensive thing that you get is the guard post. This one is another building you just get at the start, and it's not really a building because you don't have to build it. It's just a fire that you place. And the way it works is you can just take your followers and click there, and they will begin circling the fire. And just like how when I had followers guarding my Shaman, if an enemy approaches, they'll just automatically attack them. And I will also have 1 preacher and 2 warriors go and guard my Shaman. Oh, and here we go. They are attacking us for the first time. And that was... they just sent 3 Braves. Yeah, this will be pretty quick. They got their Shaman here, they got their preacher, but this preacher is pretty much their only defense at the moment. Considering my forces, I could probably take these guys out already. Let's build up a bit more of a force, get some more guys going here, and come on. There we go. Once I train up these 10 more guys, I will consider that good. If this seems insanely easy, it's because they have a very gradual curve to the game. The first level that I would say is challenging is probably level 9. Level 6 has its own challenges, though. You'll see that as the game goes on. Okay, so we have all these guys trained up. I'll just grab our idle guys here. Bring them over here, and then we can go and defeat this enemy and move on to the next level, which I forget what the next level is. Okay, so I want to take these guys out. I unfortunately have no spell that's good enough to kill the enemy Shaman, and oh, they're sending another group of people to attack me. Here, I will show you guys how the preachers work. So I'll separate him so that way the warriors won't attack. And then now, aha. So these guys will all sit down. It's not like Age of Empires where the guy will keep moving and attacking. Once a preacher starts preaching to them, they become inert. They just stop fighting and they will sit down and listen to what your preacher has to say. And after a time, they will convert over to your tribe. Now, the only things that can stop them, enemy preachers are not affected, so they can go and fight this guy, and then if an enemy preacher were to fight this guy, these guys would then fight the enemy, or would then fight my preacher. The other one that can do that is, of course, your Shaman. Your Shaman is immune to preachers, so if their enemy shaman were to come over here and fight this guy, they could attack him. Also, if she were to cast Swarm on him and he started running around, then since he's not preaching, they could fight him as well. But that is how the preachers work. And I will now prepare my army. Let's bring my shaman over here. So I want these guys to go fight this guy. And since I have preachers here, my warriors might be stopped momentarily, but then the preachers will get there. Yeah. You can also do a control group, or a shift group. Shift group, haha. So now I click 1, it'll bring these guys up. Okay, let's go take out their shaman. She might cast Swarm to try to stop them. Or not. Well, that'll be quick. Alright. Let's just cause chaos here. So now, the Swarm is not neutral. The Swarm will only affect enemy tribes. You'll notice that within the Swarm there are little blue wasps that symbolizes that the Swarm is mine. Whereas enemy swarms will have yellow or green or red wasps. Oh, kill her, quickly. Also, the swarm will not affect these guys because they are listening to my preacher. See? So, the swarm is very intelligent, for whatever reason. These guys over here. That out. Get this out. Again, the buildings are secondary to the followers, but if they have no... Get her! Yeah. Buildings are secondary to followers. There we go. But yeah, if a hut is weakened, it can't spawn new guys, so that's why I wanted to make sure that every one of these huts had at least 1 unit of damage done to it. Yes, we have done it. Defeated the Chumara tribe and overcome our crisis of faith. So let's see here. We did lose a follower, as I thought we would. Lost 1 fight, but we won 42 fights, and we destroyed 7 of their buildings, and we got their shaman 3 times, because this time she actually had a reincarnation site. And every level from this point on, the enemy shaman will have a reincarnation site. With a couple of exceptions, there are a couple of special levels that are different from this. They're the ones that are multiples of 5, level 5, level 10, level 15, level 20 are all a little bit different. And in one of those, the enemy shaman does not have a reincarnation site, but with the exception of that, in every level after this one, the enemy shaman will have a reincarnation site, and so we will likely get more than 1 enemy shaman kill. Alright. Combined forces... Oh, okay, this is the one where you get the guard tower, and you fight the Matak, I want to say? But yeah, I will save this for next time. Let us go and save the game here. So thank you all very much for watching this. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And next time we will face the combined forces, which I don't get why this one's called combined forces, because you're only facing 1 tribe. There are lots of levels that you face more than 1 tribe, but in this one you're facing only 1, and it's still called combined forces. This screen is so cool, how as you move this around, the lightning will change the lighting effects. Yeah, this is really cool.